What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 9, discussion and some spoilers. Just got some information from various groups, Spoiling Dead fans, Walking Dead friends and family on Facebook, everything. Props to you. Thank you for the great information as always. Spoiler warning, if you don't want to know, stop watching now. Spoilers are coming. Well, potential spoilers because we don't know 100%, but it's highly likely to occur. Here we go. Now, the first is this picture. It's very cool because I want to know what's going on with this, and we have some insight. Enid addresses the group after the group talks to Gregory and gets nowhere. You know that's coming. You know Gregory ain't going to help nobody but himself, and going against the Saviors isn't going to work for him. So Enid went around and gathered some hilltop people to fight because, like I said, Gregory's a coward. He's useless. He's a wimp. But she went around the hilltop and gathered some people to see who would join the fight. I don't know who it is exactly, but probably Cal, Eduardo, maybe a couple others. There are some people that are valuable warriors and people to fight against the Saviors for sure. They need more, by all means. But the other thing is Jeremy Palco going to be in this? He's Walking Dead Andy. He's on the left there, or however you're looking at it. He's next to Jesus. And, someone sent him a Twitter post and said, "Are you in this season?" And he said, "I sure hope so." So maybe we'll get to see him there. I know he's a minor character, but I just thought that was interesting. Jeremy Palco. Like I said, they can make weapons, they can do things going forward, and the Hilltop's ready to fight a little bit, even if Gregory's not. But Enid, let's talk about Enid for a second. She is not a spy. She's not going to betray the group. She is comic Sophia. Sophia died in season 2, obviously. We know that. So they need to fill that void because Sophia is a decent part in the comics. Enid takes over that role, kind of is the jack of all trades of the Sophia character. She's there for Maggie and Hilltop. Sasha, someone to talk to, someone to bounce ideas off, kind of give her 2 cents in there too, to be like, think about what you're doing. She turns into kind of like a teenager, and a lot of people like that. Some people don't, but teenagers watch the show, so we need that too. And she's also connected with Carl, of course, for the Carnid romance. And I like her being there with Maggie and someone to count on. But I just love the picture here of Sasha. Sasha's like, "What you talking about? What'd you do?" I can see that concerned look. But like I said, Gregory tells them to kick rocks, get the hell out of here. I'm not helping you. So Enid went out and did something pretty good. Carl's happy about it and smiles, and they go on their way. Then they go to the kingdom. We know they go to the kingdom. The episode is called Rockin' the Road, and it'll be called Rockin' the Road because of a story that Rick will tell to Ezekiel about a Rockin' the Road story. We'll save that for the episode, but basically expect that to likely happen. Ezekiel, not impressed. Doesn't want to do anything just yet. He's like, he'll probably say something, over the top, dramatic, like, "I cannot go against the will of whatever," I don't know. But either way, Shiva better be in this scene. I'm excited for that. We get to see, hopefully, that. They talk to Morgan. Morgan does not tell Rick and the group where Carol is. He lies and say that Carol went to the kingdom, got patched up, and then left. The group strikes out with Ezekiel. Carol is unknown. Daryl stays the kingdom, but the rest of the group leaves to go back to Alexandria. On the way, they see some problems on the highway. They run into a herd of walkers, which should be a great, awesome scene with some walkers. This season's kind of been really low with the walkers. It's been all about Negan and everything with that whole, dramatic effect of Negan taking over. But now we get to see some walkers. There's a bunch of them here on the highway. We see Carl here. He's in this episode. He's only rumored to be in 3 or 4 episodes in the second half of season 7, so we're not going to see much of him. I know you're indifferent to Carl. Some people love him. Some people hate him. But I think we're only going to see him in a couple episodes in the second half of season 7. The dynamite. I think this is where it comes into effect because some saviors set up a trap with some dynamite explosives. The group goes about, disconnects it, and keeps the explosives for later use. You got Rick and Michonne in cars on the highway. They decide to make a saw out of, wire and cars. There's going to be probably Michonne on one side, Rick on the other side with some steel wire in between them, and they're going to cut the walkers in half is what the plan is. So that's probably what the face is, the Rick face there too, ready to cut these suckers in half. So I'm really excited to see that, how it goes down, and that's probably the scene that Greg Nicotero is excited for, so I'm excited for it for sure. Simon comes to Alexandria, we know that, looking for Daryl. They'd probably kill Daryl on sight, but they're not there. Daryl is safely at the kingdom, as the saviors are not allowed in the kingdom, so he is safe and sound there. The group finally gets back to talk about what happened to Father Gabriel. Now, we don't know exactly what happened to Father Gabriel, and we won't see it, but the group goes back out looking for him, and that's where they meet the Garbage Pail Kids, which I don't know if we'll get their name in 709. I think we'll get their name in 710, and we'll see more of that group in 710. So like I said, we don't actually get to see what happened to Father Gabriel. You know, I think they loot it. They steal some of the supplies. It might just be Tamiel in the boots. We don't even get to see her in 709. I think we've got to wait till 710 as well, what the reports are saying. So the Garbage Pail Kids will be seen, but not seen at the same time. So, like I said, Rick and the big group go out to get Father Gabriel to see where he is. And I guess the track or whatever, leads them back to around the houseboat. For some reason, they said that they go back to around the houseboat was, and that might be where the track is, and maybe a setup. That's probably what Tamiel and the Boots want them to do. So I think they go back to around there to be surrounded by 100 Garbage Pail Kids, and that's, I believe, how the episode ends, kind of leaving you back. The episode's back, but they don't give you too much information, setting up episode 710, where we will meet Jadis, Tamiel, and the weaponized Walker with the stuff coming out the head. So there you go, guys. That's the latest spoilers and discussion. Let us know what you think. What information did you gather? Did you gather the same thing we have? Let us know. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Subscribe today to get more videos. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.